Grace is the divine embrace that lifts us up when we fall and carries us through life's trials. In the arms of grace, we find solace and strength to face the unknown. Grace is the gentle rain that nourishes the soul and brings forth the flowers of faith. Through grace, our brokenness becomes a masterpiece of redemption. Grace is God's unmerited favor, a gift we could never earn but receive with open hearts. In the sanctuary of grace, forgiveness flows like a river, washing away our sins. Grace is the key that unlocks the door to a life of love, joy, and peace. With grace as our compass, we navigate the storms of life with hope and courage. Grace whispers, "You are enough," when the world shouts, "You are not." In moments of weakness, grace is the hand that lifts us to our feet again. Grace is the bridge that spans the chasm between our imperfections and God's perfection. Through grace, our scars become symbols of God's healing power. Grace calls us to rise above bitterness and extend mercy to others as it has been given to us. In the realm of grace, judgment gives way to compassion and understanding. Grace is the melody that fills our hearts with gratitude, inspiring us to sing of God's goodness. Through grace, we find freedom from the chains of guilt and shame. Grace is the anchor that keeps us steady in the turbulent sea of life. In grace, we discover that we are not defined by our past but by God's promise for our future. Grace whispers hope into the darkest corners of our souls, bringing light to our darkest days. Through grace, we learn to surrender our burdens and trust in the wisdom of a higher power. Grace is the gentle touch of God's love, molding us into vessels of His purpose. In the embrace of grace, we find the strength to extend forgiveness to others as we have been forgiven. Grace is the balm that heals the wounds of the past and empowers us to embrace a new beginning. Through grace, we are reminded that we are accepted and cherished, flaws and all. Grace is the divine invitation to come as we are and be transformed into who we were meant to be,